Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm back with another video. I'm gonna keep this one short and simple. Today we're gonna talk about how to reprogram your mind. Specifically though, how to reprogram your mind for success. Now, this is what you wanna do. First things first, you need to deprogram and unprogram your mind of all that bullshit that they programmed you with, that this world programmed you with, that society programmed you with, your upbringing. I'm not gonna lie, the sun is motherfucking shining today. Look at this. I mean, of course they put the fake clouds up there and shit, but we're not gonna worry about that. The sun is shining through that shit. Like, the sun is so powerful at this point, it's like, it don't even give no fucks. It's like, oh, you wanna throw shade on me? Bet, I'm gonna shine even brighter. It's like, that is just wild. You gotta have the same attitude about yourself. Why? Because you are the sun. But that's just a side note. I'm gonna make a separate video about that. I kinda already did. Y'all go check that out if you haven't. We're gonna stay on topic. This video is about how to reprogram your mind, specifically reprogramming your subconscious mind for success. Step one is to unprogram, deprogram all of that bullshit you was taught in your upbringing, in your childhood. Because we all have a collective like programming that we went through, but we also have individual like childhood programming that we went through. You gotta realize your mind is a computer, so whatever you program into it, that is going to be what you believe essentially, and then that belief is going to literally create and form and shape and mold your whole reality and all the experiences that you go through. So whether it's you somebody who likes to focus on the past and you staying stuck in the past, that's what you're going to create, more of that past in the future, in the present moment, and that's going to keep being your reality. So step one, any program and beliefs that you have around money that are low vibrational and that are not in alignment with where you're going, you got to unprogram that. Any belief that you have in your mind that's centered around success and wealth, and if those beliefs are not in alignment with where you are heading, you got to unprogram yourself of that. This is the inner work. We're talking about the inner work first. Internally, what you have to do in order to reprogram your mind for success. So anything about success, wealth, money, beliefs that are related to those, if it's not in alignment with where you're going, if it's not in alignment with your truth, you got to let it go. And the main way I'll say to do that is just observing, like, what are your beliefs in those areas? Like, what do I believe is success? Like, you have to literally sit there and ask yourself that. Write it down. I like to write it down, me personally, because it makes it more, it grounds me, and it makes the ideas and thoughts more grounded, so they're not just floating in my head. You got to realize your thoughts are not yours, and you are not your thoughts. But if you could have that connection with the thoughts, with the words, with the, communicate it in this way, in a more practical, grounded way, it becomes spiritual, and also it connects to you on a deeper level, you feel me? With your physical body as well, because, you're going through the motions. But yeah, deprogram your mind, unprogram your mind, and do that by becoming aware, self-awareness, consciousness, bringing that stuff into your awareness, essentially shadow work, Now, step two, you have to reprogram your mind. Now that you have what society taught you success was, maybe you're somebody who came up and you like me, you looked up to the rappers or the hoopers, basketball players, so you think success is all the flashy stuff, money, cars, clothes, hoes, you feel me? I live in the mix, money, cars, clothes, the hoes. Like, you see that and you like, oh, that's what success is. I want that. I believe that's what success is. So that's what motivates me. That's what reality I'm trying to create. But you then find yourself getting older and you like, now you starting to question it. Like, what truly is success to me? Like, what is true success to me? And now that's when you start to open up your mind to different forms of reality and different beliefs that you can take on to create different realities, So you went from thinking that success was one thing, aka, let's just say, for example, in this video, material gains, material resources, that's what success was to you. But now you're making the shift and detaching from that, letting go of that, and asking yourself what really is success, now you getting more ideas, and say an idea pop in your head and it's like, okay, rather than that being success, instead I believe that success is waking up every single day and doing what I love and gaining profit from doing what I love. Or it could just be doing what you love. It don't gotta be profit. But I know for what it was for me was, I'm like, as long as I'm able to do what I love and move with love, then that is success. That's a successful day for me. That's success. That is me moving towards success. You feel me? The material gains, that is a tool for me to, be able to provide for myself and for others and the people I care about, but that is not success. Why? Because if you're basing your success on something external, it can instantly be taken away from you. Now are you not successful anymore because you're not getting the gains? Now the stuff that you did in the past before you got all those gains, does it not matter anymore? Does it not count towards success because you wasn't gaining nothing from it? That's what I think, All right, side note, just a quick side note. We're going to stay on track, but this is a side note. That's why I think the society is kind of like trapped by is, placing success on materials. But it's like, if you always in it for the gain, then what's the purpose? You know what I mean? If you only in it for the gain, then what's really your purpose behind it? It's not as strong as if you was in it for a bigger purpose, if that makes sense. All right, we're gonna stay on track. Now, reprogram your mind with that new belief. That's step 2, reprogram your mind. Step 1 was deprogram your mind, erasing and letting go of, decluttering your mind of all those beliefs that you were programmed with in your upbringing. Now, step 2 is reprogramming your mind, coming up with new beliefs that are more in alignment with where you're going and who you truly are. And how do you do that? Like I said, you gotta really sit there and ask yourself, what is my true version of success? What is my true belief of what success is? What do I truly believe success is? And it really takes sitting there and asking yourself, writing everything down, but also just letting the thoughts come to you. Just sit there in space and sit there in silence and really let the thoughts come to you. You know what I'm saying? Here's the practice for y'all. I'm gonna give y'all real quick. I'm gonna give y'all this practice real quick. Really sit there and take as many deep breaths as it takes to get as calm as possible. You want to get as calm as possible until you're light as a feather. Like, you want to get so calm and be as light as a feather. You want to be as light as a feather, get as calm as you possibly can, as many deep breaths as it takes. Me, a lot of people, like, they count their breaths, like breathe in for 6 seconds, hold it 3 seconds, and then breathe out. I like doing that, but involving numbers just gets my mind way too involved, and it just destroys the whole purpose. So I just breathe in as tight as I possibly can, and then at the end I kind of flare my nostrils just to get as much air as I possibly can. Then I hold it until I can feel my heartbeat. Once I feel my heartbeat 3 times, I let go, and I just you really just like breathe out as much as possible. Just take all the tension, release all the tension, and take all that weight off of you. You want to get as light as possible. Then you want to start to ask yourself the question, what is true success to me? What is success? What does success truly mean to me? What is my true vision of success? What do I believe success truly is? Keep asking yourself all these different type of questions, and then just sit there. Let the questions come to you. Let the answers come to you. Once they start to come to you, get out that pencil and that paper and just instantly write it down. You're gonna know if it's truly in alignment with you when that feeling happens. It's gonna be a feeling deep inside you that you can feel since you done decluttered your mind. Remember, do this after you declutter your mind. You want to declutter your mind first. That's what the deep breaths is for. Then, once you get to that point where your mind is decluttered, you start asking yourself these questions, ideas and thoughts are going to start popping up. There might be some ideas and thoughts that pop up that are not in alignment with, your truth. When that pops up, you will know that it's not in alignment because there's not that feeling there. There's not that charge behind it. But once you have that feeling, it's going to give it that charge. You want to write that down and then instantly take This is step 3 comes in. You want to write that down, set up your plan, and instantly take action towards it. Instantly, like simultaneously, you got to do it on the spot. Like, I mean, unless it's at night, and it's like, if you're doing this before you go to bed, you want to wait till the next day, of course, wait till the next morning, then instantly go take action towards it, you feel me? That action can be coming up with a better plan, coming up with more plans, going back to the drawing board, but eventually you got to get out into the field, baseball field right there, you got to get out into the field and really put that fucking work in, like, for real. For whatever that looks like for you. Don't let nobody else define it. This is not coming, like I said, this is the whole reason why we're doing the inner work. This is not coming from society. It's not coming from the world's perspective and their definition of success and everybody else's meaning of success. No, this is coming directly from you, your truth and your soul and your higher self. That's what success we are lining up with. Like I told you, my thing is just being able to move with love, doing what I love every single day. That's what success is to me. You feel me? And eventually we're going to get to a point where I'm doing what I love and I could wake up and say, eventually I'm going to get to the point where I've been doing what I love every day and I could wake up and say, man, I've been doing what I love every single day and this is just my life. This is success. Because imagine you do get those material gains, right? The things that we was all fiending for back then, and we all had those beliefs growing up as kids that that's what success is. But imagine you do get that, but you feel empty inside. You have no love for yourself, no love for your craft and what you do, no love for other people. What the fuck was the point? What was the point? What was the purpose behind it? What was the why? What was the reason? None at all. It was only material, which is non-existent, which has way less power than what you have within. That's why it has to be within. It don't got to be the same as what I did. I just gave that as an example. If that works for you, cool. Go use that, take it and run with it. That's what I gave it to y'all for. But it don't got to be that. It could be whatever you want. Just choose wisely. That's all I'm saying. Choose wisely. Make sure you're being mindful and be conscious of which route you choosing. This was just a short, well, kind of short. I made it as short as I possibly could. I hope y'all gained some value from this. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. You're a real one. Y'all stay up. Take care of yourselves. Stay blessed. I love you. And I'm out, y'all. Peace. I got to go get this workout in. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.